Om Shri Sai Ram.
Sai Ram.
Sai Ram.
Sai Ram, Sai Ram.
Sai Ram.
Sai Ram. Sai Ram. To all the light bodies, Sai Ram. Do you all feel pressure when I say that? To all the light bodies?
Yeah.
No.
No. Okay. Today we are going to talk about something which I think many of you want to know. And also, this is like a recap of everything that we have been doing. So today is a very important session. Today also, I like to discuss with you all my dilemma. I'm having a little dilemma now. Since we are one, I consider all of you as my monad. We are one monad. We are traveling together. Just like the Sai Cosmic Craft, we are extending together. Maybe in a slower pace than the Sai Cosmic Craft, but nevertheless, we are extending. Many of you are experiencing changes in yourself. Some are even activating their cosmic abilities. Some the structure of thinking has changed, which in a way directly correlates to your DNA change, because your DNA change will cause changes in thought patterns, yeah, and your energetic attunement within yourself, you will also experience. So I would like to start with just reading what I posted in Quantum Extension this morning, this afternoon actually. If you all remember, I posted about love and light. Okay, I'll just read one time, the great invocation. From the point of light, your light body, from your light body's point of view, your light body is coming from the cosmos actually. Cosmic light body and your light body is somewhat aligned. There is a silver cord in between. Okay, so you are directly, all of you are directly connected to your cosmic self. So when it says from the point of light, it's talking about your source light through you, within the mind of God. From the point of view of light, you are able to see the mind of God. If you are seeing from the point of view of mind, you can't see the mind of God. You can only see your mind. Okay? So from the point of view of light, which is the cosmic light coming through you, you can see the mind of God. Entire unfoldment, entire universe, entire world is His mind. Okay. Let light stream forth into the minds of men. Now see, there's mind of God and mind of men. Now all of a sudden, you have been put in a position where you are supposed to shine forth the light of God into the light, the minds of men. So you have a new role to play all of a sudden, right? This is called what I call bailout because I got bailed out many times. Only God can do that, right? Divine intervention, He grabbed you and put you somewhere else. And Swami has done that so many times to me that I know when it happens. It's so obvious to me. Yeah? I know I've been bailed out. Okay, and I know many people have been bailed out. Yeah? Bailed out to a position where we can do his mission. Yeah, and that's what I have been always praying. I know many people here who's praying the same thing. Swami, please make use of me as an instrument, your instrument, please, and we'll keep bugging Swami until he gives, right? So this is what it is. So now we are put in a position where we can have light to shine forth towards the minds of men. Let light descend on earth. Now, where is this light coming from? If it's descending from earth, on earth, that means coming from outside, isn't it? Okay, it's coming from outside. From the point of love within the heart of God. Wow. This is God's love flowing through you, and you are seeing the world through the eyes and love of God. Let love stream forth into the hearts of men. That means it's the cosmic love, is God's love flowing through us into the hearts of men. May Christ return to earth. This is Christ consciousness. Christ consciousness is available for everyone. Everyone who tunes in to Christ consciousness. Of course, there's so many ways of tuning in to Christ consciousness. Yeah. And everyone has their own unique way of reaching it. Okay, so from the center where the will of God is known, let purpose guide the little wills of men, the purpose of which the master know and serve. Even the master know about this will, and they are serving the will. Who are these masters? We are talking about above now. These are ascension masters. These are masters of advanced civilizations. These are ascended beings. Yeah, he's talking about this. The purpose of which the master know and serve. From the center which we call the race of men, let the plan of love and light work out. And may it seal the door where evil dwells. Let light and love and power restore the plan on earth. Okay, this is a very meaningful invocation. I think that we should invoke this every day and to really feel what he's talking about. Okay, now I shall discuss about my dilemma with all of you. We are monad, we are family, right? So let's talk. Okay, we have a bit of a situation here. We have been, many of us are here with Bhagavan Satya Sai Baba's grace. We have been brought in a way because all of us, many of us connect through him, and we all know each other purely because of him. Yeah, if it's not in our life, there's no way we can be here together. I mean, we can be somewhere else where it will be another platform. Yeah, this is this platform is 100% His, because under His inspiration, His guidance, and His blessings. Okay. Swami has been telling us, love all, serve all. Swami has been saying, fill your heart with love, love is God, help ever, hurt never. And he also says that all is God, you are God, I am God, we are all God. See God everywhere, see God in food, see God in time, see God in money. And another time, you will say, okay, let's go do service. Let's do service. Okay, serve, go and serve. Serve everybody's. And while serving, he will tell again, see myself in the other person, I am, him is one, you are serving, I am serving through you. Okay. See, I tell you, Swami is the master of masters. He is a Zen master. He's very
Brother Julius, your voice is cracking.
vibration is enough to tell you.
Julius, we didn't hear anything from the point you said Zen Master. From Zen Master onwards, we heard nothing.
Okay. All right. I will repeat a bit. He has his very unique and powerful way of teaching. See, if we were to look into it, there is only two things Swami is talking about. One is love. One is light. Love, light. Love, light. Love, light. See me in all. He is saying see. Not think. Not believe. Even believe he doesn't use much. He just said see me in all. See me in yourself. And if there's any meditation he does, he said do Jyoti meditation. He is really guiding us for major ascension. If we really follow what he says, in ascension, you will fly. You're gonna hit the bell right away, the gold bell. He has really trained us. He has trained us to love unconditionally. He has trained us to see God in all, including ourselves. He says, I'm above you, inside you, around you. You just love God. Your love, don't channel to the world. You channel to the world, you do your duty, but love God. The way he says this, right, is so beautiful, and so loving. He loved God. So your love, when you love God, what happens? Because God is loving us now in tremendous high voltage, intense way. He loves us to a point where we cannot imagine. You say 1,000 mothers, it's 1,000,000 mothers and even more. His love cannot be comprehended because it's so intense. It's so strong. Not everyone can handle this kind of love. unless you give. You receive, you give. You receive, you give. Receive, give. That's the only way we can handle high voltage. It's the only way. You have, once you receive, you cannot store it. You cannot say, okay, let me enjoy this for a while. Okay, you can. Swami will allow maybe 5 minutes. 5 minutes is considered a long time, you know. Because if you enjoy more than that, you'll lose yourself. So it's good to receive, give, receive, give. And after a while, we become a pure instrument, empty vessel. It goes right through. This is the best because there's a lot more. It's not like there's very little and you need to enjoy it and treasure it and maybe take home and share a bit with your friend. There's a lot more. We cannot hold this. It's too much. And many people need it. Okay, many people need it. So my dilemma is, you see, we have love and light, right? Many people are actually experiencing love, enjoying love, seeing the power of love. You are able to know that love is the way. You know that you are loved, and I also know you are loved, and I know that all of you are beautiful varieties of love, right? I enjoy it as much as you are. What about light? Where is the light? Yes, you have love. Without light, you can't see oneness. You can see only varieties. You see separation. When you see separation, you can't really, you can't see oneness. Where's the oneness? Okay, oneness in love, maybe. You say, okay, love is one. But are you seeing it? When you turn on the news, why do we ever turn it on anyway? To see light, to see God in all is what we need to do. Seeing God, we are very lucky. We have seen Swami, right? So we kind of know how God is, right? God is like that. Okay, we are so naturally loving God, right? We are seeing God, we are seeing Him, and we somewhat, when Swami says, "See me in all," we somehow can superimpose, and maybe later experience and we feel elevated, and you know, once in a while, maybe once in 1 year, and we go on talking about it for the next 20 years, the same thing. Of course, there are many who are experiencing more, yeah, once in 6 months, once in 3 months, once in 1 month, once every day. More and more are experiencing Him His presence in our life every day. Every day you're able to feel his love. This is love. Next thing is we have to see his presence. When you see his presence, it's going to be constant after a while, CIA. Constant integrated awareness of God. This is God realization. Okay, if you reach that stage where you're constantly aware of God's presence in your life every day, you have achieved God consciousness. Yeah. Okay, from this point of view, okay, let's say we have achieved God consciousness. When you are all of a sudden distracted by the mind, you will know it immediately. When you're not in God consciousness, you're distracted by the mind, you don't even know it. The whole day can be like that when you don't know. And we think that this is life. We think that this is normal. So God consciousness can give us consciousness of ourselves, of our mind, of our senses, of the mass unconscious, the mass, the collective subconscious. You can see. Because you are in God consciousness, you can see all this, like matrix. It's like you can see the numbers. It's not that this is such a big deal to see the numbers, but it's a big deal for me to be in God consciousness because I enjoy it so much. I love God consciousness. I have loved it so much till I got kicked out by Swami because I want to be fully into it. This just happened 1 month ago. Okay. So we are very blessed. We are very lucky to have seen God. Why don't we utilize this punyam, this blessing, to see God constantly? Because you have seen. Now it's just a matter of make it more constant. And it's so important, this one, because we just don't know how important this is. When you're seeing God, you're not seeing the world. When you're not seeing the world, you're no longer feeding the world. You're no longer giving energy to the world. And a lot of times, our world, which we are giving energy to, it's already going. It's already changing. We need to let go fast enough. Because if you don't let go fast enough, you will start putting energy again into the same pattern. And that pattern is not going to last really. Because we have moved, we have shifted, we are in 5th dimension. Now even the call for the 7th dimension, Asta Kuman has just released the message yesterday. Raise your energy to 7th dimension. So the best way to handle all these transitions, interdimensional changes, the best way, my opinion, God. Hold on to God. You have to hold on because you are shifting, you are moving house, you are migrating. Migration time, if God is in our life, we are very lucky. Because we are moving with him and he is moving with us. So it's a divine experience. Okay. If you don't have God and you're shifting house, you're migrating, I don't know what experience we'll get. We might get panic. We might get lost things and angry about it. A lot of things can happen. So we are in ascension now. It will become a common phase for many people. Ascension is happening, yeah, even biologically, not only in the mind, even in physical is changing. So if we have God in our life and we are loving him and he's loving us and he's taking us by the hand and we are holding him by the hand, beautiful. Proceed, go to the front. You have to go to the front. You can't wait for, you're also extension. You've gone this place now. Let me tell you one thing, dear Monette. This craft is flying as I speak. This platform, the voice of collective consciousness, the global Akanda Rudra Parayana is all crafts. They are all energetic crafts which is able to hold frequency, able to hold at certain space, and able to rise further for the collective. Why? Do you think you can do that? Because Lord Rudra is here. This is the part again. Are you aware of this? This is the question. Are you aware that Lord Rudra is holding this station? Your Lagunyasa says that. And the Veda scripture says that. Your Rudram, you cannot chant. Rudra only can chant. And you have chanted few months, 24 hours. Who is chanting? So Rudra is doing a lot of things. Just day before yesterday, I don't know if I should say this. Yeah, Rudra wave, when it enters one country, is tremendous impact on the country. It cleans up the place. Okay, so when Rudra wave comes like this kind of intensity, it cleans up the wave. And one of the symbol of what needs to be cleaned up has been struck by lightning. And after that, the next day, our dear brother Shekhar Pudapalli, Rudra will come in his thunder and he will wipe out, including the guards too. These are all signs, but it's not something which we should be too carried away with. We just have to know and we salute that Lord Rudra is here, yeah, and he is real. It is not some fairy tale somewhere. He is in action now, and it is, and he's holding the collective consciousness. He's raising it up to such a level which is the purpose of our global Akanda Rudra Parayana is written there, to uplift the humanity into divine consciousness. This is our prayer. to uplift humanity into divine consciousness. So all of us are in the flight. We are in the craft. We are rising in energy. We are rising, all of us. Yeah? And some of you are waking up to this. Yeah? I have told this from the start, but of course I can't push this idea into you too fast because you think I'm mad. So, but as we progress, I see what can be told to you, so I just tell and I just deliver. That's all I do. Yeah, I see, I think this message can be delivered to everyone, so I deliver. And this is a craft. Yeah, everyone is rising in energetically vibration. Yeah, this is when the COVID-19 happened, many people came to know that we need to raise our vibration in order to survive this pandemic, because COVID-19's vibration is of a certain frequency. And if the fear frequency of the collective consciousness is intense, it will go down and it will match. When it match, tremendous wipeout. So we have been guided to raise the consciousness, the energetic frequency. So with Rudram, it's very powerful, it's amazing, and this continuous raise of course, with all the others too, the Gayatri chanting is there, Samastaloka chanting is there, 24 hours, so many countries taking part. These are all very powerful exercises, sadhanas, and all the more when we are utilizing the eclipse where it is multiplied 100 times and 1,000 times, and we have the blessing of Bhagwan, and behind Bhagwan is the galactic family. So you can imagine what kind of intensity is this. This one will go down in history. All this what's happening here. So right now, since we are monad, since we are flying together, since we are all one, can we do something together? Can we, at least for this monad, recognize that we are all one in Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba? Can we all feel this oneness? Okay. Bhagavan Satya Sai Baba is, for me, right now, a white light, because he has just shown me like 1 week ago. Before, I used to see him as a golden light, but now somehow we went to Shambhala, and in Shambhala he flashed the white light, which I was I was new to, and I knew from then on he is the white light. Okay. And the white light actually doesn't have name. Okay. So can we all one in oneness tell ourselves that we are one in this white light? We are this one white light.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
All right. Thank you.
Yes.
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 Yes, yes, yes.
Aurangaji. Archana. Any more? Mr. Ned.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Oh, Samudra. Yes. Sairam. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Any more? I just love this. This is important. Yeah, we are on the transition now. We are in a crossroad, no, actually. So this is very important, and it's very good to hear that everyone is together in this. Any more?
Yes, me too. Yes, me too. Thank you.
Great, 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 great. Okay, this is awesome. All right. Since we are all light now, since we are one in light, let's read this again. From the point of light, that means from our point of view now, because we are already light, right? All of us are light. So we are, he's talking about us. From the point of light within the mind of God. We are one monad. You see, the monad's light is very powerful, okay? It multiplies. Because we are, if everyone of us have said that we are light, we will become one spaceship. It's very good to think of this as a spaceship, because a spaceship is so apt, is so appropriate, because it can fly and it can be together, yeah, and it's covered in round, and it's very suitable because, and it's very comfortable. So okay, it's not like a bus, okay, it is a spaceship. So it's very good to think, to imagine, or even to know, and to feel, and to even see that we are in this one spaceship which is created by Swami, and it's Swami's energy, this light created by this light, and this light's energy that is holding all of us now. Okay. Let light stream forth into the minds of men. Okay, we need to fly already. That means. Okay, all right. Sorry, Sister Vladka, I think we need to fly because we need to be in one position here. Sister Vladka, you okay? Okay. All right. Can we do this? I'm going to, because there's a portal open as of yesterday. Okay, yesterday what happened was 12 o'clock, there is a global meditation, and in this global meditation, it's actually a call from the galactic family. So it's largely involved in the Extended Masters, the Galactic Federation, the Brotherhood of the Stars, Asta Command, Pleiadian Council. We have a lot of these Andromedians. They call for this global meditation. Okay. So in Malaysia time, it was 12 o'clock, and I was called to broadcast this. So I immediately played the audio. This audio is very unique. There's a whitewash at the back. So it's a very powerful sound. It's on my Facebook. You can actually play it anytime. It's a very, very powerful meditation. It runs for over an hour. So when I played it, I put it over Facebook. Okay. So when I put it over Facebook, somehow it triggered a frequency, because it's a worldwide, for all those who are connected to the masters, they do that at the same time. Okay? So immediately in 1 hour, we are connected to a very powerful grid. I did not expect that at all. I was just trying to meditate into it, right? So I turn on the audio, I turn on the video which is Swami's chair, right at the back. And when I was meditating, all of a sudden I saw it's actually this chair at the back of me. You know, I usually like to, okay, I can do it right now for you to see. Okay, this is what I usually like to do. Okay, this, you can't really see. There's one line here and there's a light here, right? And this, I mean, now you can't see it, but, and this light started moving up and down. This actually here is a picture of the earth. That light started moving. And I could feel that Swami is doing some work. He's cleaning, he's removing a lot of energies which are pushing down the earth. And I managed to witness it. And I immediately text the Cosmic Craft people and I said, hey, check out what Swami is doing. So it's in Zoom, right? It's in this station actually. So when they came in, a number of them came in from the crew and immediately Swami say, fly. So I was not ready, okay? So I'm sorry for those who are, and I posted in a Sai Craft that we are heading to 111 base. That's what because in case I can take anyone else, I would usually love to take them because I want more people to experience this. This is very tremendous, right? So I posted immediately in the Sai Craft, calling for anyone, and even the Sai Cosmic Craft, last call, okay? So we managed to leave the Earth's spheres from the Tibetan base, and we managed to proceed to the 111 base. Okay, 111 base is it's a synchronicity energy which a lot of people have been feeling. You know, when they all of a sudden see 1111 on their phone or on their watch or car plates. These are all the synchronicity is a bit too obvious. That is not that it's too obvious that it's something more than this, right? There's something great. There's something is trying to tell you something. Some messages are trying to come to you, right? So we were at that base, and at that base, Swami appeared. Okay, and Sai Cosmic Craft is his. Yeah, he's the one who created it, and the entire craft is held by his energies, and quite a few person started having experiences in the craft. Okay, all right. Some of them are here. Maybe you can share. Brother Rangaji, are you here? Or anyone who...
Sai Ram.
Sai Ram, yes, okay. Thank you for coming. Please.
Well, yesterday, I mean, I accidentally saw this, call for joining this, spacecraft. Actually, I think it's a cosmic connect because that was just a few moments earlier. I was chatting with Brother Vikash Parmar, UK, about their Rudram program or whatever. I mean, we were discussing something, and suddenly I see this flash coming that please join. Then I go into my meditative state, and then I don't know. Trust me. I mean, I don't know. I just went with the flow. Then Swami, I mean, the craft is going up. That's what I'm feeling, and I'm just asking Swami. See, there was a great lesson in what I felt, which I will come to that a little later. So when I see on the cross Jesus Christ, as if he's crucified. Then Swami is there. He was fully, I mean, full blown, full blown smile. So happy, so happy extremely in state of supreme bliss. So then we board the craft. When we board the craft, I see Swami, and then inside the craft, I see Jesus, with an Arab attire, and then Swami very proudly saying, "Look, Jesus, they're all my boys. They're going to do my work." Okay, then who all I see there? I see Brother Julius. Then I can recollect. I mean, there were many, but whom I could recollect. Brother Dore was there. Then Saha was there. Saha was there with the blue.
Swami was introducing us to Jesus.
Yeah, he's introducing. They're all my boys. They're going to do my work. Look at my boys. They're all my boys. They're going to do my work. Then I see Brother Saha. He's having a black trousers and a white shirt. And on the white shirt, he's got a black strip along the button line. Yeah. And then he's standing as if just waiting for Swami's command. And Swami, so much of pride, that happy pride in him. Look, they're my boys. And then at that point in time, Chulan comes, with 2 bags full. I don't know what he has got in that. And Swami is telling, they're all my boys. They're going to do my work. And Jesus is also smiling. Yeah. Then this is the lesson. I'm thinking, boss, is it my mind or is it my heart? So I'm asking Swami, is my experience real? Then I get an immediate answer from my heart space. You fool, this is real. Yeah. And again, look at the monkey mind. See, Swami himself from inside is telling it is real. Then I'm asking Swami, what is the advice you would give to the whole group? We've gathered here. What is advice for the group? He said, go and do my work. Then again, I asked him, Swami, what do we do? He said, go and spread my love. Go spread my love. Go do my work. Then immediately I ask Brother Julius, I message him. I saw all this. Is it true? Then he said, yeah, it is true. Because then he said, thank you. When I could spot, had a similar experience, sort of, when I could spot, and thank you for reminding or bringing this, I could also speak. Then this morning, I was talking to brother. I sent a message to Brother Saha. I said, look, Saha, I had an experience like this. It was so good. And then again, I had this, conflict between the heart and the mind. And then Saha then sends a message saying that, bro, this is a great lesson for all of us, saying that we have to go only by what the heart says. And there's a play of the mind, which brings in this doubt. Yeah. And please go by the intelligence of your heart, and what it says is true. And then we landed. When we landed, I could see Brother Julius, like an astronaut in a blue and a gray gear with a helmet, in his hand, and a crew is walking along with him. I don't know who all were there. Like he's like a captain. He's coming like Yuri Gagarin. Yeah, the first man to go on space. That is what I could see him. Then again, I asked him. Then he said, Ranga, you have experienced, and that is true. So this was my experience. And then the message, what Swami said, go do my work. Then I asked him, what is that work? Go and spread my love.
Thank you so much, Rangaji. I'm so happy Swami showed Rangaji all this. Because
One
he
more
used
thing,
to be...
Saha, one more thing, Julius, I would like to mention. See, immediately after this, the two bags of chulan I see. Yeah, and he's like he's doing very serious work. Swami perhaps he's commanded something and he's got two bags. Then I was just wondering what is in these two bags. And that moment, the brother Julius writes a message saying that Swami is giving prasadam to everyone. Then I assume that is a prasadam which Swami asked him to carry. I don't know. Julius can perhaps elaborate on this.
Yeah, that's a prasadam. Sister Vladka immediately tasted it in the mouth, and I also tasted it. You just have to taste it. You just have to believe and taste it. It's there, and it's for everyone. Because the Sai Cosmic Craft, it's really a very incredible craft. Helped by Swami, helped the entire operations every step of the way. He is the one who illuminate the path, and I can see each step where Swami is, and Swami has given us this amazing map, which many people are still trying to figure out what it is. But somehow, when I look at the map, I can see path, light, like it illuminates. Yeah. So these are all something which, if you need to do something, you will have that ability. And every one of us is different. Everyone have their own purpose. Yeah? I assure all of you here have your purpose. It's just a matter of how we awaken to it. Yeah, how we wake up and we realize that this is something which God is doing through us already. We are waking up to it. Okay. All right.
Brother
Anyone
Julius,
else?
I forgot to mention one more. Sister Vladka was also there in the craft. Yeah, when she was also there.
Yes.
I mean, there were many, but this is what I could recollect because the short memory, I don't know. You, Dore, Vlatka, Sister Vlatka, then Saha and Chulan. Others were there maybe doing something else, I don't know. But when he was conveying the message to Jesus, he's so proud. Yes, they're all my boys. And I assume it's not just these five of, what he's mentioning, perhaps is this entire team that is there in this quantum ascension group. Each one has a role to play, as Brother Julius says.
Yes. And it's very significant that Jesus Christ is there. Lord Jesus Christ, he is amazing. His cross, the crucifixion, for it to be in the craft is also very significant because there is a call for sacrifice. There is a call for letting go. There's the call for surrender. And he embodiments all of that. Yeah? And when he appears in the craft, he is taking upon himself this entire works of sacrifice, forgiveness. Yeah, he took upon himself. So, and we know that the craft is a monad. Yeah, for his presence to be there is considered. He has done it for us. Yeah? And this is what the teachings of the church is, because Jesus really did it for everyone. Yeah? So when he shows himself as the one on the cross, we are already manifesting that. Yeah, we are manifesting that side of us. Yeah? So after that, he wore the robe, the white robe, right? And this is also very significant because the white robe signifies the Christ consciousness. So Christ consciousness is available for us in that craft. And all of us have been into the craft, and we do have affinity with it. We have destiny with it. We have energetic connection with it. We know people who have gone in it. and you yourself have gone inside. So your identification to this monad is very strong. And when we call for oneness like this, where all of us are light, all the more, all the more we are experiencing this even now, and this thing about timelessness, please, I'm gonna be talking a lot about it, because there is really no time here. Actually, it's happening now. Everything is happening now, but from the Earth's plane to exit towards timelessness, there are time because it needs to have an opening. Okay, it needs to have it's like a lock, the lock is this unlock, and all of a sudden you have few layers of unlock, and you have this portal out. Okay, so we have been very blessed to have access to quite a few of these portals, and now since we have gone there a few times, I think this portal is somewhat open. Yeah, if Swami bless, definitely we can go. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Maha Avatar Babaji is the Himalayas energy. Christ consciousness is very much a Maha Avatar. If you all know the stories, you will know that they are very connected. Okay. Sister Vladka, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Yes, okay.
Hello.
Now, would you like to share some of your experience yesterday, and also you can add on to what we did over there in the craft on and also what you want to say about the upgrade. Hello, we can't hear you. Are you talking? No sound coming. Whoa. Sister Vladka, we can't hear you if you are speaking. Okay, you need to tune in more, yeah? We can't hear you. All right.
Hello, do you hear me now?
Okay, we can hear you now.
Okay, so for me, it's a little bit hard to share it because this is how I see and how I operate there. I cannot even explain. Sometimes I just see like what I need to see, but usually what is happening, it's other level, other perception. So I was very strongly called that we start creating a new reality. So those open to the light, and that we start creating the new earth, the new planet, the new way of living, the new dimension. And you also sent me this about the ashtar. I so resonate with this, how they are teaching us to think, because those who will not resonate with this reality, they will have problems, like they will face many difficulties. So we need to resonate on this new vibration, what is coming. So the new way, do you hear me? Is it everybody's hearing me? Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, so the like what it means by heart, it's also what we are creating for our brothers and for sisters and for ourselves. So the new relationships with animals, the new relationships with plants, chemical-free food, chemical-free cosmetics, chemical-free planet, then more healthier and medical system. So many things which higher vibration will ask from us to do it. We create differently and find a way. So now we are downloading this. Now we are becoming aware that we can live differently. So there are still possibilities, because this is a planet of free will. So there are still possibilities that some people would like to choose struggling, problems, drama, pain, and we need to give them time that they do the shift, and if they decide like this, but it is possibility. So like everything what we need to do as a light, we need to give focus in the things which we want to create. Like Julius was saying, don't go against those who are not who are eating meat. Just bless those who are not eating, who are creating different reality, who are not killing animals to feed themselves. So this is the way. So for everything, so our focus should be to give more power and empower those who are doing what we want to create, and practice to be light. So I don't know how to. I have lots of challenges where I need to manifest everything what I'm saying. I really have on daily basis, like everything what I'm saying, I need to manifest. So when you have the dark part of yourself, and when you are dealing with negativity, you just need to be light. This is the only way what is working now. You just need to see yourself emitted light with no thoughts, thinking, sending, nothing. This is only thing which working for me now. This is one thing. And when we were on craft, we were creating so the new reality for our plan. So this portal 1111, it's also the 1111. It's not only synchronicity, it's also the immediately manifestation. So whenever you see 1111, it means be careful what you are thinking. You are manifesting. This is the very powerful frequency of manifestation. So we were all trying to do the best for the planet, to send what we are creating, that there is no more competition, that the people love each other, support each other, they are there for each other. We have peace with animals. We are searching the new way of feeding ourselves. We have free sources of energy. We learn to eat differently. So many things we can create only by our thoughts, and from the point of eyes of God. Okay, and nothing was wrong from previous experience, so that we can forgive and that we can let it go, that we go out of the state of judgment. We need to understand that nothing was wrong with that point of view of God, which we were manifesting until now. This was just some part of the game. Okay, until now, this is like you are in kindergarten and you are playing one type of game. Okay, you are playing. So now we are playing another game. We have possibility to create another game, which is asked for us and support from universe. And usually nobody is interrupt. Like usually masters and everybody is giving us free will that we experience what we want to experience. Only they interrupt when it will be too much for other universes, or it will be like something very, very bad. This is how I see that they will never interrupt if it's not something urgent and not needed. Yeah, this is from my point of view what I, and to see through eyes of God, it's like this, it's a new for me, and I'm very clear in this now, how everything is one, no? So everything is you in a different stage of consciousness. So I had this experience, and it's amazing. Like everything is me. So every time when I want to judge and be, or angry or something, I just remember, oh, this is me also. So and I go even in more with love, like this nurturing thing, this mother things, like how you want to treat your child, or how you want to treat everybody from your
Sister, I think you're breaking up.
own. So that doesn't mean that, of course, but with more undergo cleaning, this I already okay. Do you hear me now?
Okay.
Hello?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes. Okay.
Okay,
And
so sorry,
now
your connection is very bad. It sounds like you've
the
been
other
drinking.
part, like that we can receive more light.
Yes.
Yeah, today internet is very bad. Wait, I really have this disruption. I just want to try. Fine. Hello? Do you hear me?
Could you rewind
hear
a
me
few
now?
minutes?
Yes. Now
Could
we
you
are
rewind
hearing
a few
you.
minutes? Could you rewind a few minutes?
I was just saying the last things which I was saying. I was saying how I see this oneness from the point of from the God eyes. Yeah, it was given to us to see the reality from different eyes. So how we are one in different states of consciousness. So I understood why Swami wants to help us, because this is you in another state of awareness, in the state to our self-love and light. So I was sending to myself in another state of consciousness, light and love. I experienced this. So, for example, now you are receiving light, and this is me. I'm receiving light, and this is me from higher state. So I saw this higher state, how it's sending light, and I saw myself down, how I'm receiving with the lower state of awareness. So this point of be the one, which is Swami and every teacher, everybody saying this. They all speak about this only, that you need to understand what that once means, and that is only one. Okay, only one with different state of consciousness or existing or living, or when you realize that everything is God, then you are in this state of togetherness. But if you are living separately in your own awareness, then you feel separation, and then you cannot connect with this oneness. So this I experienced in craft. It was shown to me like that.
Uh, Julius, I like to share yesterday's experience of me.
Sure. Please do.
At first, I have seen the message. I have somehow seen Facebook message and just played that video and was listening. And some work came up with Kanda Ramanama Japam, and I was talking with that, and I am installing something, and nothing was working. It's total stopped that work. And again I happened to see the message, and that 1111 clicked. That was sent when it was sent, I don't know, just by seeing that 1111 I just entered into the Zoom session. And after that I was seeing your messages, like Sai is one, continuously scrolling it. I have It felt like I was strongly pulled into that space. uh, that's what I felt. And I even you're saying that it was returning, I'm feeling that Jesus. And I am after that I'm seeing that all of us are being the light bodies, and there is a hand, and I kept my hand into that hand, Swami's hand. And after that, all I could say, all the light bodies like holding each other hands, one other to other. They're holding each other hands. I'm also the part of that. And we are sending that light to the Mother Earth. And I am seeing that it is very powerful energy which I have. It's like I couldn't resist or something. It is very powerful, which dragged me into this, and I'm able to see all our holding our hands and spreading this light. That's what.
Thank you. This craft is so incredible. It has viewing gallery. I think those who have come on board to Shambhala, it was revealed. That's the first time I saw that viewing gallery, and I was so amazed by it. And the last eclipse, also the viewing gallery was there. I got a few of my friends inside also, so that they can witness this. And also yesterday, you are watching from the viewing gallery, Ramadev. So you are able to witness. Otherwise, energetically, it's very strong. Right? You cannot hold it. Sometimes you can vomit and you can feel very disorientated. All right.
It is moving my body energetically. That was so much of energy. So,
it's very tremendous energies. See, this is something which very phenomenal that Swami has done. He has pretty much, if you were to research on the great solar flash, it is a very feared upon energy because it can knock off power lines, and it has the ability to cause a lot of mess in our system, okay, inside and outside. So now Swami, with all his grace and mercy, taken upon himself pretty much, quite a bit of this, like the negative effects of the solar flash and the positive effects. He wants us to benefit. So he's like, go, get it. So, and this is very much needed because this great solar flash needs to be digested by everyone, because it will be our future. Our future self will be solar flash system. It will be part of our DNA. It will be part of our molecular structures. So we need to be able to take it in and digest and be comfortable. Okay, be comfortable. And this great solar flash is very selfless. It's very giving. It's always it's like the sun, right? It's like a ray. So we are pretty much waking up to this ability to be like the sun. Okay, yeah, we were sun, we were a small sun, but now he wants us to be unconditional 360-degree sun. Love all, serve all. He wants us to be embodiment of love all, serve all. And he has shown us how to do it. He himself, he is that one, which all of us are trying to do now. Okay, so when we come together like this in this craft, we are already this one. We are already this one. Okay, so that's how we the crew members are being guided to do. They have been somewhat groomed by Swami to be like this, to be empty, to have this strong brotherhood connection, oneness. Yeah, this is Swami has been non-stop every day. He's telling us what to do. So that unity is so important. And from that space, the 1111 portal base, the great solar flash came. And Swami was there to bless us. And the message that was told to us was, shine this light upon the earth and create the most beautiful world you can ever think of. That's what he told us. So we started creating, all of us. I said, you know, some of them started, I can read to you some of it. Okay. Full of flowers, fruits, vegetables, animals, all in harmony, love, amazing technology, flying cities, floating, you know, the list went on. Okay, this is free energy for everyone. Everyone is happy. So everyone, all the crew members was just thought, word, and deed. See, verbalize, and feel. So continuously doing that. Because the light was so tremendous, it just comes true, right? Lots of light, lots of love. Yeah. So it went on and on. Yeah, this is our most beautiful version of the earth. Okay, and I think all of you can do this also, because you have affinity with this cosmic craft, and this cosmic craft has been going up and down, and energetically it's high. And if all of us can start envisioning the earth to be utopia, a paradise where, you know, all are like beings, every being is unconditional, they speak with feelings rather than just verbalizing, you know, you connect, you telepathy, you teleport yourself, you can manifest, you are all, everyone is divine. If all of us can do this, when the solar flash comes, it will just happen. And this is the call. This is the call of a lot of spiritual societies which are connected to the Galactic Federation. That's the message. This morning I saw. Everyone should hold the vision, they said. How is that? When everyone is called to hold the utopia version of the earth by the masters. Yeah, so that means there's something very urgent is happening. Okay, so we have to play our part. Yeah, play our part in this. All right. Do we have any questions or sharings?
I'd just like to say, when you said to us to get onto the cosmic craft, I was in two minds, because I know that it was meant for Vikash, but then he said, no, just go onto the craft. And we activated our Antakarna and we came onto the craft. And at one point you had mentioned, I don't know if it was yourself or Sister Vlakta, saying, you know, send love to the animals and to everything that you can. And, you know, as I was doing that, my hands were tingling, and a golden deer kept appearing. And I was telling Vikash, and Vikash is saying, he can see Swami. And I was like, I can only see this golden deer, you know, and we were having this conversation. And he's saying, no, I can see Swami, and he's turning into Madhu, and he's turning back into Swami. And I'm like, I can only see the golden deer, you know. And it was really awesome. The energy was very, very powerful. We had the UK, Europe, Russia station going on at the same time, and we were hosts, so we couldn't even, you know, say anything on while we were doing. But it was so amazing because we had the alma mater singing Radha Krishna bhajans, and we were on this. And it was just so synchronous, you know, the synchronicity of it was just awesome. So yeah, thank you.
When you say it's like you're Sita Ram. You're saying golden deer and he's asking to see Ram. Okay.
Yeah, I know. I need to stop looking at outside and look inside. Attracted by the golden deer.
See, from this space, all is divine. Yeah? This is very crucial because Swami wants us to be embodiment of divinity, nothing else. He doesn't want any other intrusion, any other impressions, because we are playing a very crucial role, because whatever that impressions that kind of flow through us, if you don't see it as divine, you are feeding it. Yeah. So if you see it all as divine, it's fine, because everything is divine, and we are playing that role of being divine beings. And it's a very crucial role at this point in time for the cosmos, because I've told this before, and I'll just tell it again. There's a war going on up there. Okay, there's clash going on, and Swami is raising the flag. Swami is bringing in the new world order. He's bringing in the new the light, new light for the universe. That's why this is watched by so many civilizations, this entire phenomenon now. So there's a lot of cooperation, a lot of correlation happening on ground. People are receiving the messages in such perfect synchronicity and oneness, and the messages are coming through in such clarity. Yeah. So it's really, this is what you call the Great Awakening. This is the Great Awakening that we are in now, witnessing. Okay, thank you for sharing that. I'm glad you survived that. I don't know.
I'm glad I didn't go after the golden deer. I wonder what would happen when I came back.
Then I will have to come down. Okay. How about yours, brother?
Myself? Yeah, again, we were in the middle of our, or towards the end of the UK-Europe Rudram session, and it was just a beautiful divine experience. I saw the message to get on the craft. I said, well, let's just go. There's nothing to think, and let's just get on. So immediately in my mind's eye, we just got onto the craft, and at the same time, I was busy doing stuff because, you know, we were hosting the session and stuff, and Alma Mater were singing the beautiful, beautiful bhajans, the Radha Krishna bhajans, and they were just so divine. And we had the two side by side, the two devices side by side. We had their songs blaring out, and on the other side we had the meditative music and your messages going on the other device. And to have them both side by side was just amazing. It just felt so amazing. It felt so beautiful. It felt like Alma Mater were actually singing out in space, and the vibrations were going out and emanating all the way out in space. For me, I wasn't too concerned that I was doing stuff as well. I mean, you know, one part of me wanted to just be still, close my eyes, and go within, and the other side was like, well, I still need to do this. We're still hosting. We still need to say a few words. We still need to do stuff. So again, I let go of that and I just allowed it to be, and got on with whatever I had to do. But at the same time, there was a definite presence and energy in my hands, especially some tingling. And in terms of visualization, yes, I mean, I felt that we were all standing like in a circle, and Swami was coming past like an inspector, looking at all of us.
Yes, circle. Yes, I can see that.
Sorry? You saw that as well?
Circle. Yeah.
In a circle,
All
yes.
standing in the circle.
Yes, in a circle type formation, and he was just walking around, looking at each of one of us, acknowledging each one of us, and And that was just beautiful. And as I was saying, Shilpa, look, whether it's real or unreal, who cares? Swami is with us. No, nothing can possibly happen. We are under divine protection. Nothing will happen. Swami is with us. That is the best thing about all of these experiences. Swami is with us. Just hold his hand and just go. It doesn't matter. Nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. We're fully under the divine umbrella here. Because of course there is some, at some level, there's some skepticism about whether this is the mind or whether this is really happening, or if this is happening in the heart space or mind space. You know, all of those things are sort of happening at some level. But at a deeper level, I'm just saying, we'll just let go of it all and just hold on to Swami and just let it be, and let it allow it. And immediately by allowing it, that feeling happens. That the feeling, you know, the vibratory feeling, the energetic feeling happens, and we just allow the energy, the light, just to flow through us, and whatever healing to happen, to allow that to happen. The message I was getting from Swami was just love, 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 and unity. And when you said, imagine or visualize how you would like the earth to be, and you know, I was visualizing a beautiful, beautiful earth, and an earth in which everyone was living in some unity. There's no more this friction. There's no more this guns, violence, arguments. Everyone was living consciously with the full awareness that we are all one. And there's really that unity which stood out for me, and what Swami was speaking, the love and the unity.
Yes.
That's how I saw the future world. Sarah.
Awesome.
Me too. Same.
Yes.
Okay, these experiences are available for all of you. Okay, just don't feel that, you know, you have missed anything. Don't worry. There's no coincidence that you all are here. The Cosmic Craft is very big. It has a garage downstairs. There's a car inside, and there is a huge place. These are all work which is needed to be done, and I think it is so meaningful. Why? Some of you might be thinking, why us? Yeah, there's so many masters outside. There are so many disciples, you know, and all. Why us? Well, maybe you all don't. Maybe you all underestimate. Know what have been your progress, but you know. And, you know, Swami has been telling this, expounding and telling about seva, telling about love, telling about seeing God in all and manifesting the love. And I think as a monad, even in the Sai Council monad, we have progressed a lot, all of us. And there is a very dignified manifestation of love. Swami somehow guided and put us into some very high standard actually. Yeah? So you can see that there's a lot of service organizations, foundations outside. They really look at the Sai movement as a very, you know, respectful and orderly and disciplined group of people. Very devoted and selfless. So these energies which is manifesting now in a lot of you is Swami's testimony in the cosmos. Okay, we need to, you know, he's a Vishwarupa, yeah. So he is the cosmic being, and there is some cosmic phenomena happening. There is some very important cosmic events which a lot of people know on Earth, which they are. Many are studying, many are realizing, and many are awakening to. So definitely Swami will have the Cosmic Craft. And not only one, a fleet of Cosmic Crafts. I'm not surprised. By 1-2 months, we already have 7, but it's not full-fledged flying yet. Only one is very active. Yeah? All the rest of the 7, they are mostly on the Earth plane. They have not taken out of the spheres of the Earth yet.
The very utterance of Vishwarupa is activating the Markaba.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so sorry, I totally forgot again. Today is Brother Kupusami is here. We are going to conduct this class. Devi
Okay.
Mahatmanyam, right? Is it Kupusami, sir?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, thank you very much, everyone, for coming on board. We will meet again tomorrow. Every day we have this session, and we will talk more about it. There's a few crew members who came in actually wanted to share, but we'll do it. We'll save it for tomorrow. Om Sai Ram.
Om Sai Ram. Thank
Sai
you.
Ram. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Saram.
Sai Ram.
Thank you, Sai Ram.
Sai Ram.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sai Ram. Sai Ram.
Who is handling the words?
Me and you can send them. Please send.
All right.
Okay, Sai Ram, everyone. I think we can start the class. Kupu sir.
I'm there.
Okay. Just quick